And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed.
Listen to this. Back in late 2024, Dwight Howard got engaged to Detroit rapper Amy Luciani, and the relationship was moving fast. By January 2025, the two had already tied the knot. But hold up, things in that marriage started falling apart almost immediately. By July 2025, Amy officially filed for divorce. Then, later that same year, when Dwight Howard was set to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, the two somehow found their way back together again. Amy had originally claimed the marriage was irretrievably broken, and people noticed she made several major demands related to his finances. At the time, a lot of people online assumed the split was connected to rumors about Dwight Howard's sexuality, but new information suggests that wasn't actually the main reason behind the breakup. Fast forward to now. After they reconciled, Amy Luciani appeared to take some accountability and even started encouraging other
Almost divorced his in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you as a new wife, I know this is going to be a hard practice, but shut your mouth. Shut up. Now, I know some of y'all going to say, oh, you got to shut up because you married. What is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles.
Fast forward, but now in March 2026, hold up. Things between Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani appear to be falling apart again. New developments suggest their relationship is far from stable. And listen to this. Amy's recent exposure involving Dwight Howard may have ended up costing him everything.
You know, I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. My marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I am in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not the white. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter, and I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit.
Now, she has mentioned things about...
Now, hold up. This is where the story takes another turn. Amy has reportedly made statements involving the son, even admitting at one point that she may have given misleading information to authorities about what was happening. She also referred to Dwight Howard's son as her own while explaining the situation, and the way she described it suggests she believes the child was involved in some of the incidents she was talking about. That revelation has only made the entire situation more...
And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, When you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail. You can. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling the truth about you lie, how you made them lie.
Here she is showing that Dwight Howard's son is lying on her. She's recording it, but she got more receipts.
What are you doing in Layla's room? Framing her?
Inside me.
He's literally in her room, framing her.
Is it time?
And I'm going to record it all.
But this receipt is the worst.
It's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him.
Now we're finding out the real issue. Dwight.
Listen to this. Now, the real issue behind the drama is starting to come out. Allegedly, Dwight Howard isn't dealing with a sexuality controversy like people online were claiming. The bigger accusation being discussed is a serious cocaine addiction problem. Because of that alleged addiction, reports say Child Protective Services have been called to their home multiple times. That situation is reportedly why their daughter, some say her stepdaughter, ended up being taken by CPS. On top of that, Amy Luciani has accused Dwight of telling his son to lie to police about what really happened. And hold up, there are claims that at certain moments the child may have also made statements against Amy. Meanwhile, with all this chaos unfolding,
Me? It's always been about the kids, Vic. It's always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what the fuck you're saying. But now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl!
But wait, there's more.
It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You call me crazy, right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the damn kids. And now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did to him. No, it's because of what he does to people. Shit, I was just first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy. And people will believe it because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut up.
listen to this. Something really needs to be addressed here when you look at Dwight Howard's history. And I'm not even talking about the sexuality rumors people keep bringing up. First off, this is a man who has 5 children with 5 different women. Those women include Royce Reed, Tiffany Render, Hope Alexa, Christine Vest, and Melissa Rios. What's wild is that the children with Tiffany Render and Hope Alexa were both born in the same year, 2010. Christine Vest is the mother of Dwight III, who was born in 2013. Sadly, the child he had with Melissa Rios passed away in 2020 after suffering an epileptic seizure. So when you step back and look at it, Dwight Howard has 5 kids with 5 different women, and now Amy Luciani is another woman connected to that story. She's 35 years old, and for many people at that stage of life, marriage can feel like a major opportunity they don't want to miss. From the outside, Amy appears sincere about what she's dealing with. But let's be real for a second. Sometimes celebrity relationships can also come with clout chasing, attention, and a lot of outside pressure. Sure, people meet in random places all the time and fall in love fast. I've heard stories where couples meet at the grocery store, get married weeks later, and stay together for decades. So yes, those situations can happen. But hold up, when someone has a long list of unresolved issues like Dwight Howard reportedly does, it's fair to question whether real accountability has ever happened. And that's the key word here, accountability. Long-term relationships can't survive without it. In many communities, especially within the Black community, people often talk about how rare it is to see both partners truly hold each other accountable. Now add serious problems like alleged drug addiction into the mix, and things become even more complicated. On Amy's side, you can understand why someone her age might want stability, marriage, and the role of being a wife. People online are telling her to stand by her husband and work through it. But if the person you're standing beside is battling something like a cocaine addiction, that becomes a completely different situation. And here's the twist. Some of the details Amy has been sharing seem to line up with things Royce Reed hinted at in the past. At this point, there isn't a clear reason to assume Amy is lying about everything that's going on with Dwight Howard. If anything, it sounds like he might genuinely need serious help. From what people are saying, Amy has been staying in the house with the kids and trying to manage the situation as best as she can. Some observers believe she's recording and documenting things to protect herself legally. Think about it. If authorities and courts get involved, she may want proof that she wasn't responsible for what was happening. In other words, she might be trying to avoid getting pulled into the system herself. And remember, Royce Reed previously warned her about Dwight's behavior. At the time, Amy reportedly brushed that off and accused Royce of being jealous. That situation opens another conversation entirely. Sometimes when someone becomes the new partner, they feel like they're different from everyone who came before them. But hold up, that doesn't necessarily mean they're special. Sometimes they're just newer. If the person you're with hasn't actually changed their behavior, the new relationship often ends up following the same pattern as the previous ones. You see this all the time with exes. At first, you might remember the good moments, the fun, the love, the memories, but deep down, you also remember the issues that never got resolved. So when that person moves on to someone else, you already know what might happen next. Give it a few months, and the same problems can start repeating themselves. It's almost like watching the cycle play out again. Some people even compare that dynamic to what happened between Cardi B and Offset, where unresolved issues kept resurfacing over and over. And that's why many viewers see similarities between the situation involving Amy Luciani and Dwight Howard. The bigger concern is whether Dwight actually wants to change, because without real change, the relationship struggles are likely to continue. On Amy's side, another possible factor is timing. Maybe earlier in her life, when she was 25 or 26, she had other opportunities for stable relationships that didn't involve this level of chaos. Now, some people speculate she might see this as her last chance at a high-profile relationship connected to